The laughter still echoed around the dining room when I realized my husband wasn't laughing. It started as a harmless evening. Wine glasses clinking, candles flickering across the mahogany table, and our closest friends swapping jokes like we always did on Friday nights. I was 3 glasses in when I made that joke. The one I thought was light-hearted. The one that shattered everything. I remember my voice too clearly. Oh, Mark's phone is practically glued to his hand lately. I swear, if it vibrates one more time, I'll have to compete with whoever's on the other end for his attention. Everyone laughed. Except him. He didn't even smile. Just froze mid-sip, his eyes locking on me, dark, unreadable, and far too calm. "What's so funny about that?" he asked. His voice was low, almost steady, but I could hear something cracking beneath it. I tried to laugh it off. "Relax, babe. It was just a joke." But then he set down his glass, leaned back, and said, clear enough for everyone to hear, "You should probably stop joking about other women, Anna. Especially when you've been texting Ryan every night after I fall asleep." The room went silent. It was as if every molecule of air vanished. My fingers went cold. My heart stuttered, searching for rhythm. I felt every pair of eyes on me, our friends frozen mid-laughter, mouths half open, waiting for the punchline that never came. Ryan. My coworker. My friend. I opened my mouth, but nothing came out. Mark stood up slowly, his chair scraping the floor in that horrible way that sounded like anger turned physical. "You think I don't know?" His voice didn't rise, but his composure was terrifying. "You think I can't tell when my wife starts hiding her phone screen the second I walk in? Or when she smiles at messages she doesn't want me to see?" His words hit harder than if he'd shouted. Each syllable a quiet, deliberate wound. I wasn't, I tried, but the words fell apart. My throat burned. "It's not what you think." He laughed. Not bitterly. Not cruelly. Just tired. "Then what is it, Anna?" The others started mumbling excuses to leave, the sound of scraping chairs breaking the stillness. But Mark didn't move. His eyes stayed on me. I could see something in them, not rage, not hatred, but sorrow. The kind that sinks deep and doesn't come back up. After they left, I stood there, shaking. "Mark, please. It wasn't an affair." He just nodded, too calmly. "I know." That threw me. "Then why are you?" "Because emotional betrayal doesn't need hotel receipts, Anna." He stepped closer, his voice barely a whisper now. "You think I didn't see the way you talk to him? How your face lights up when he messages you? You shared things with him you stopped sharing with me." My lips trembled. "We were just talking. I was lonely. You were always working late." "And that made it okay?" he asked. I wanted to scream yes. To say that I needed someone to listen. That Ryan filled a silence Mark didn't even notice. But the truth felt too ugly to say aloud. Because I had crossed a line, even if my body never left home. Mark walked toward the kitchen, grabbing his coat. I followed. Desperate. "Please don't leave. Let's talk about this." He turned back, and his eyes softened, just for a moment. "You humiliated me tonight, Anna. And the worst part is, I wasn't even angry until I saw how easily you laughed at my expense." He left. Just like that. The door closed, and the house seemed to exhale all at once, leaving me in suffocating silence. I sank onto the floor, my head in my hands, the faint scent of wine still clinging to the air. For hours, I replayed every word, every small moment I had dismissed, the late nights, the unread conversations, the way Mark's questions had grown shorter, quieter, more cautious over time. He must have known for weeks. Maybe months. And tonight was just the breaking point. The next morning, I woke to an empty bed and a note on the counter. "Don't call me until you know what you really want." I stared at it until the letters blurred through my tears. What did I really want? The safety of what we had, or the attention I'd been craving? Days passed. Then weeks. I tried to reach him, calls unanswered, messages left unseen. I even went to his office once, but he refused to meet me. It wasn't until the night before our anniversary that I got an email. I read through your old messages with Ryan. I needed to understand what I was fighting for. I didn't find cheating, Anna. I found someone who stopped believing I was enough for her. Maybe that's worse. I cried until my throat hurt. Because he was right. I had been starving for affection, and instead of reaching for him, I reached for validation elsewhere. And in doing so, I'd betrayed not just his trust, but my own heart. Months later, when we finally met for coffee, his face was different. Softer, but distant. He smiled politely, the kind of smile you give a stranger you once loved deeply. I forgive you, he said. But I can't go back. I nodded. There was nothing else to say. As I watched him leave again, that same quiet laughter from our dinner echoed in my memory. The moment everything unraveled because of a single careless joke. And in that silence, I finally understood the weight of what I'd lost. It wasn't just him. It was the version of myself that believed love could survive without honesty.